It's Nathan, Nat and Shaun's Ho Ho Holiday Podcast.
Hey guys, 'tis the season.
It is the season. We've got our Santa hats on.
You know what? We thought, what's missing from today in the studio is some ho ho ho.
Oh, and you found the ho 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 you've been looking for,
Putting
Nate?
the ho 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 into Christmas. Caitlin Bassett.
How do you feel about that, Seabass?
I mean, if the shoe fits. No.
And it's a Santa size 12.
Yeah.
Are you a big Christmas person?
I'm a bit of a Grinch.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't like the crowds. I don't like the stress of
same.
buying presents. But I do really love catching up with others and actually making the time. So I've spent many Christmases away from my family,
Yes.
some of them on purpose. And
Like a lot of people,
And it's just the best. Like, the best Christmas I ever had was when I hired a little hut in regional New South Wales.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got glazed ham. I watched the cricket
Were you with
on Boxing
anyone
Day.
else?
No, just myself, and it was the best. I read a book all day.
Just you and your leg of ham.
It was
Really?
great.
It was a hut sort of in the wilderness?
Yeah, it was.
Like a
It
bit
was.
Wolf
There was the
Creeky?
beach. No, there was near the beach, but then
okay.
it had it was like a shack with a little hammock outside.
You didn't feel
Yeah.
alone?
Serious- No, it was the best day ever. Seriously,
It sounds incredible.
It was great. It was too
Wow.
expensive. It was like $1,000 to fly here back to Perth.
So what
Yeah.
did you get for your Christmas now? Was it just like 200 grams?
I just, I went to the deli
Shave.
section. I made myself a charcuterie board and I had a little glass of wine and it was fab. I slept
Sounds
in. I went to the
amazing.
beach. I didn't have to talk to anyone. Best Christmas
Did you?
ever.
So did you
Wow,
talk to your
Seabass.
family? Did you phone them?
Yeah,
or?
like, obviously I called my family and had a chat
Just
to
checking.
them. But yeah, it was just me and Chino and it was magical.
Seabass, you were talking about the things that you do like about Christmas, and one of them is watching Christmas movies.
I do love Christmas movies and also, spoiler alert, I love gingerbread and I will make gingerbread houses.
Yes.
I love decorating gingerbread. I love making Christmas crack, which is another thing that I
Yes.
did
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
So all
I
of
like
the baking
smoking
and the
it.
cooking.
Didn't your crack house get shut down though last Christmas?
No, the Christmas crack I'm referring to is you get salada biscuits
Yeah.
and then you make salted caramel and then you put chocolate on the top and sprinkles
So
and
what do
then
you
you break
need
it
a
up.
spoon for? No, that's a
to
different...
spread the caramel, Sean.
Yeah.
So say when you are not
sprinkle.
avoiding your family, what is their Christmas? What was the Christmas you grew up with?
Yeah.
What was it?
So Christmas in Byford, my parents
Yes.
have a 5-acre farm down there still, and we would all go down there. And the Bassetts love desserts and sweets.
Yeah, okay.
So it wasn't as much about what we had for lunch; it was more about the pavlova and the ice cream slice and all the I'll put
Either you're a
trifle in
trifle
there.
family or you're a pavlova
Yeah,
family.
no,
I
we're
don't think
definitely
they ever.
Pav family.
Plum pudding. Did you do the Christmas pudding?
And then we would do re-giftmas afterwards.
okay.
So you would buy a present or you would get a present from your house that you didn't want anymore and
Yes.
you would wrap it up and you would try and make someone
And
else
then
take
you
it.
trade it around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
that's a bit
trade-off.
fun.
That's
When I was younger, growing up, I was so excited about Christmas because I had started working. This was in year 7, had my first job, and then I'd saved up
In
all
the
the money.
sweatshop?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I was
Back in
getting paid like
Knights.
$10 a week, and I worked after school every day. They scored with me. So I saved up my money, and I bought my brother all this army surplus stuff that he really wanted. Right, and I was telling him about it because I can't keep a secret if I buy someone something good. I have to give it to him right there and then, or I tell them. So yeah, I was so excited, and every week I'd go and get something else and add it to it, and then he told me, "Oh my God, you're getting something that you really want." And at that time, it was when computers were released. And I thought, oh my God. And then this big box
What's
came
happening?
in. Big box came in, sat down. They said, do not touch it. And I went, oh my God, it's a bloody computer. And they were all insinuating it was a computer.
Yeah.
Nathan, you didn't have a door on your bedroom. Like, I
Natalie,
think there were
I'm
signs
just a trustful
there.
little boy.
You
Just a
didn't have
trustful
a
little
door.
boy at the
You lived
bush.
in hope. You lived in
Just
hope.
happy that I'm not a minor. So, yeah, it comes Christmas morning and my brother gets all of his army. He could have gone and fought for the country. That's how much he got. And then I open up that box and it is a plank of wood with 2 bricks, making it heavy, and then a bag of lollies in there. And Mum and Dad and Graydon were in hysterics. I was bawling my eyes
They
out.
thought it
Oh,
was
you like the
hilarious.
lollies?
That was what that?
We did the same to my brother, so we weren't allowed computers because we lived on the farm, so go
Yes.
out there and get outside and get dirty.
There's an Amish settlement.
He really wanted an Xbox. And so
Oh,
one
yeah.
year...
What did you do this to him?
Yeah, of course.
You gave him a
One
box
year,
with an X in
on
it.
Yeah, and we put stuff in it
Oh,
to make it, weight it down. And we got a box that was exact size of an Xbox
Amazing.
thing, and we wrapped it up, and he opened it, and it was just a box in the
There
next.
there is something, I suppose, in breaking someone's heart on
And
Christmas on purpose.
traumatising. Is he
For
the
family
youngest?
fun. For
Yeah.
family
He's the
fun.
youngest.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
youngest.
Nathan's the youngest too, so yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of our stuff were hand-me-downs.
Oh, yeah.
You like
love
bikes in
Yeah,
particular.
you're like, oh, yeah, bikes.
Yeah,
Even
for
the
sure.
Christmas ham was a hammy game.
I never got a new bike at any stage in my entire childhood.
No, I didn't
I didn't
either.
get a new bike until I bought it myself.
Yeah.
My brother Tim, when he was really young,
This is
we
like therapy,
had to,
isn't it? It's
we got this bike and we spray painted it, right? So
Yeah.
it was my cousins who lived a street away. And then when he woke up for Christmas Day, he said, I'm not having that bike. And we'd spray paint it and put new handlebars on.
made
We're
it
like,
fancy.
What's wrong with it? He goes, that's Luke's bike.
Yeah, and it was.
And it was.
Yeah,
How,
yeah.
How
But
he knew
we-
the number plate with Luke on it.
It'd be like getting a bike was years past, you know what I mean? And then you'd come out and then that mum would go, oh my God, Santa's been so sneaky, which he was, kids. He'd
Yes,
use a rug.
Santa.
He'd use a rug and like...
Because they're hard to wrap.
Yeah. So then that bike would be so exciting for a while. What would eventually happen is my brother, Graydon, would lose his or it'd get stolen. Then he would just take mine. So I always knew that whatever Christmas present I had, I was on loan until Graydon wrecked his and then he took mine.
He'd just take it.
In a few years, you're just waiting.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Do you know what annoys me though? Or I don't know when it gets to the age where your family have to force you to put the Christmas tree up. Like, come on, guys, we have to put the tree up today. Was when you were kids, you're like,
Yeah.
No.
Well, my mum refused to do it a couple of years ago. She's like, nah, why would I
Yeah.
bother? And then my niece her granddaughter shamed her into doing it and said, no, you've got to put it up. Come on,
My
Grandma.
wife's doing that a lot at the moment
Yeah.
because the kids are past that age of wanting to do
Yeah.
it. But I wanted to ask you, Seabass, when you were a kid and it was Christmas Day and you woke up at like 5 in the
Yeah.
morning because you couldn't wait to see what Santa had left you, how did you go about, I don't know, getting to your presents before your parents? Did you sit down as a family and open stuff up?
Yeah, we did. So we had a little tradition. We had this old school book the night before Christmas, and it was like a
Yes.
pop-up book. So we would read that the night before we went to bed, and then the next day you wake up at Sparrow's Fart just to try and see what was going on. But we had these Santa sacks, and I've still got my sack, and they would sit at the end of our bed. So you'd
Oh,
wake up in
cute.
the morning, and you'd rummage through your
Like,
sack.
oh my God,
really
he's mean.
Sean, sound right?
Run into your brother, ran into my brother and sister's room, and then we would go and wake mum and dad up, and we'd sit under the tree like, come on,
Can
come on.
we?
And then
Yeah.
2 seconds to open the presents, then you'd be like, okay, I'm tired, I want to go back to bed.
Now,
Yeah.
talk to me about one thing that's always a staple that's a little bit different for food-wise that other people wouldn't have theirs. At mine, for Christmas for me, it is 2 things. Deviled eggs. If it don't have deviled eggs, it's not
See,
Christmas.
that's your face.
And I'll get like 2 dozen at home to take home. And I'll just like,
That's a lot of eggs.
You know what we should do? We should see how many deviled eggs I can eat in one sitting.
Ew.
I bet you any money.
That sounds gassy.
I know, but like, I can do it. They just don't register in my stomach as food. So there's that, and then also there's the traditional Christmas lasagna.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Traditional Christmas lasagna. No, it's the ice cream slice. And I think that's something
know
that would
Yeah.
be, and it's literally like you get some biscuits, you get condensed milk and cream, and then you
Oh.
add whatever chocolate
So
you want
nano
to,
stuff.
and then you
Yes.
freeze it, and then you put the other biscuit on top
Is
of
that
it.
a nana
right.
recipe? Because anything with condensed milk comes
Pretty
from a
much.
nana.
Yeah, seems like it would be.
I think we're pretty traditional though when it comes to like you
Yeah.
have your turkey or your ham, or
Yeah.
there's another salad that I really like. It's mango, bacon, and green beans.
Yum.
It's the best.
I couldn't do that. I made a salad for my family, right? It's a pear and walnut salad
Oh,
with
yum,
that
yum.
beautiful balsamic caramelized
yeah.
dressing that. Anyway, and it was, my family were blown away like Amish people seeing a light bulb for the first time. Going, there's pear in this.
Yes.
There's
Whatever
pear in this.
next.
Marlene,
Mate,
you put pear in it.
put strawberry
and like,
in.
They
Oh,
go,
yeah.
wow. And
What
they
do
just
we
couldn't-
do?
Their minds were blown. My cousin's partner, Peter, he's talking to me about the pear salad. Because Peter doesn't eat salads. And he was oh my God, he did one with pears.
I didn't know that was a
No,
thing.
well, Sean
too,
wouldn't eat it 'cause it's got fruit in it.
Feta thing that happened there for
pear
a while.
salad,
It's
yeah.
fruit.
Pear
It's fruit,
salad's
Sean. You can't do it.
delicious.
Seabass, all-time favourite Christmas movie? Where we at?
Oh, I'm a Lampoon girl. I love
Oh,
National
okay.
Lampoon.
There's one
Classic.
scene
The
in that
Christmas
where
one.
they're outside and they've been doing the Christmas tree, and then he goes, "Honey, look at this," and she goes, "I shall look later, honey. Her eyeballs are frozen." And that to me was the Christmas lampoon.
I think because I love Seinfeld so much, and Elaine from Seinfeld is in the Christmas
Yeah,
National
right.
Lampoon one. Yeah, she's the neighbour next door.
Oh, there you go.
Not
What?
no.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
think I've
great.
seen that movie for a long time.
It's
No,
the
it
best.
Yeah.
That's probably something I would watch every
Where do you
single
stand on
Christmas.
Love Actually?
No, nah,
Never
nah,
watched
not
it.
a
The
fan.
Holiday?
No,
Holiday's
no.
beautiful.
I mean, I'll watch Elf. I think that's quite
Elf
funny.
is funny.
the best.
And the Santa Claus
Yeah.
with
Yes.
the original, like, who's the guy of Home
Tim
Improvement?
Allen.
Tim Allen? He's
yeah,
actually got a
loved him.
series of that
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
and like Home Alone, obviously,
Yeah.
that's OG. But
What's
when
the
it
other
gets
one?
to like 4
Something
and 5,
Midnight Express or something?
Polar
What's-
Express.
Polar
yeah,
Express.
Nah, that's for kids. I'm not a child.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I don't have kids, so clearly I haven't been forced to watch it.
Wow.
Good one.
I know. All
Sounds
right.
like
go
the
up,
uterus has
son.
got
Well-
a sign in there saying no playing
No
here.
fertilisation.
Merry Christmas to you and yours,
Merry Christmas.
especially our stand-in father, Mike Bassett, who we all love and adore, obviously.
Is he just melt into Christmas? Is he?
Do you know
is
what?
he?
As he's gotten older, he's gotten very cranky. I think
I
he's
can
been
imagine.
forced to dress as Santa Claus one too many times because he's jolly.
Yeah.
So
Has he got? Are there
Jolly.
grandkids? Is he all?
they live in Canada, so
Oh,
he,
oh,
yeah,
he
of
course.
hasn't been forced
Can I
to
throw
do the
something in the
grandkids
mix?
yet.
Okay, so the other day, as we know, Santa has many friends that help
Yes.
him out.
Helpers,
you
yeah.
know, yeah. So I saw a Santa's helper, a Santa, and he was skinny. Discuss.
I mean, maybe he went on a diet. It's healthy, right?
Where
Ozempic.
do we stand?
They can get Ozempic in the North
they
Pole.
did. What do you think? Can a Santa be skinny?
Oh, I don't agree with it. No.
Yeah.
I think
But
Santa's
understand,
come in all shapes and forms.
I think a skinny Santa is Dumbledore in red. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's not really Santa.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think the Santaness is an essence rather than the outward appearance. You know what I mean?
I think Santaness is
You can be
size
kind
40
and jolly.
pants and over.
But
40,
maybe
definitely over 40.
in
I'm
Australia,
getting
where it's
close to
hot,
40.
skinny Santa is
Yeah.
more applicable because you
That's
need
right.
fat for warmth. So obviously, if you're in the snow, you need a little bit of size to keep yourself warm.
Yeah, some subcutaneous fat.
So
it's
yeah,
good for you.
skinny Santa is more of the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
great point.
When I
Well
think
done.
about that, I feel sorry about our dog we had, Nanook, Alaska Malamute in Kalgoorlie.
Like how Gooley.
Can I get this jacket off?
Thanks, Steve S. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.